A very good morning to all of you. This video is for class 7 and today's topic is finite and non-finite verbs. This is Mr. Shivam Dhiman, your English teacher. So students, as we know that verbs are the words that determine an action done by a subject. Verbs को हम हिंदी में क्रिया कहते हैं और ये किसी काम का करना या होना बताते हैं. If we understand the change of verbs in the sentences, we have to learn about the finite and non-finite verbs. Finite verbs are those verbs, the verbs that are bound to be changed by the number and person of the subject and to the tense in which they are changed or used in the सेंटेंस. फाइनाइट वर्ब्स जो होते हैं वो सब्जेक्ट की संख्या के अकॉर्डिंग या उनके टेंस के अकॉर्डिंग चेंज हो जाते हैं. इफ द सब्जेक्ट इज सिंगुलर देन आल्सो देयर इज अ चेंज इन द वर्ब एंड इफ दे आर इन प्लूरल देन आल्सो देयर इज अ चेंज इन द वर्ब. नाउ let us understand about the changes to the verbs according to the subject and tense. Here we have taken an example to show the change according to the tenses in the verbs. We have taken the root form of the verb come. Come means to ana. Come means ana. I come daily. I come daily. I came yesterday. I shall come tomorrow. Here we see that there is a numerous change in the usage of verb come. I come daily is in simple present or present indefinite form, and in the second sentence we have written I came yesterday, which is a simple past form, and to the third I shall come tomorrow, it is simple future tense. Here we see that the changes of come verb according to the tenses. Now next is the example changing it according to the subject, which can be a singular or plural by number. He plays football. Here we have taken the root form of verb play, and if we understand the subject verb agreement, a singular subject uses a plural verb, a plural subject uses a singular verb. He plays football. वह फुटबॉल खेलता है. तो यहाँ पर जो वर्ब है वो plays है. सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट प्लूरल वर्ब plays. Plural subject they, singular verb play. He plays. He is a singular subject. Plays is plural verb. We have added s or es to the verb. He is singular and the verb is plural. Here they means a lot of people, a lot of many friends or many persons, many boys or girls. So they are plural. And here play is singular form of verb. We haven't used s or es addition to the verb. And here also you play football. You play football. Here you can be one person and you can be two persons also or many persons also. We use you for singular and also for plural persons, so it uses singular form of verb, that is play. Now let us understand about the non-finite verbs. Non-finite verbs are not bound or determined by the number and person of the subject or change in tense. ये verbs जो हैं वो ना तो किसी सिंगुलर प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट के सिंगुलर के प्लूरल होने से या टाइम के अकॉर्डिंग या टेंसेस के अकॉर्डिंग चेंज नहीं होते हैं. ओके. फाइनाइट वर्ब्स में जो वर्ब्स है वो चेंज होती है अकॉर्डिंग टू सब्जेक्ट एंड टेंस, बट इन नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब्स दे डू नॉट चेंज विद द सब्जेक्ट और विद द टेंस. फॉर एग्जांपल, he likes to swim, they like to swim. Both these sentences have used to swim and to swim. Here we see that subject is he, which is singular, and they, subject is plural, but verbs have not been changed yet. Reading is a good habit. He is reading a book. Both reading words haven't been changed in the sentences. Now we have understood about the differences between finite and non-finite verbs, but the most important part is to understand the types of non-finite verbs, which are as follows: infinitives, the gerunds, and the participles. Infinitives use to preposition with the first form of the verb. If we understand the correct use of infinitives, they can be used as a subject or even an object. They can be used as a noun, before a noun, adjective or an adverb. Suppose we take an example: he likes to swim in the pond, he likes to read and write. So these are the uses of infinitives. Gerunds. Gerunds applies verb in the first form or root form with ing addition prefix to it, and they are used in the place of noun or pronoun as a subject or as an object too. Swimming is a good exercise. He is going for swimming in the pool. Participles. Participles are of three types: present participle, perfect participle, and past participle. To present participle, root form of verb is used with the addition or with the suffix ing. Perfect participle use having form of verb and the third form of verb, and past participle uses only third form of the verb. If we understand the examples of present participle, my mother is cooking food. If we take example of perfect participle, having completed his work, Mohan slept. If we take example of past participle, third form of verb is used. They have completed their verb. They had swum in the river. So students, I hope that you might have understood about the finite and non-finite verbs. Thank you for watching this video.